Time now for your forewarned weather with Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy.
Okay, and for the very latest on this storm's movement, let's head right over to Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy once again. Alana.
Hi, Em. Yeah, it's cold out here. The snow continues to come down, and as we get a little closer, I want to just show you what's accumulated since the top of the 4 o'clock hour. We've got cold ground surface temperatures, and that means accumulation continues. What you're seeing behind me is I-215 traffic moving at a crawl as snow continues to come down. Temperatures are below freezing right now in Salt Lake County, so slick conditions. We just saw a line of plows working 215. They weren't moving quickly. They were slow going, moving at the same speed as the rest of the traffic. A very wintry, sloppy evening commute. And that's going to be the case for your morning for some Utahns as well. We'll get into that. Live view from Lehigh, where we've had snow and the cold front tracking into Utah County. Good shot there where you're able to see the snow coming down in Lehigh. Now, we knew this storm was moving in. We saw 3 different snow squalls pop up. There's the forewarned radar coming through. As I look over my shoulder, I don't know if you guys can see this. You're watching that swath of snowfall, but we've got a plow just on the corner of the side street. I'm going to get out of the way so you can actually see that, because crews are out working the county roads, but also working the freeway. As you can see, that plow actually stalled out there just a little bit. Not a surprise. You see those headlights, the sea of lights on I-215 right now. All right, I'm coming back, and there's the, yep, there you go. You can see those lights really slow going. We've heard sirens. We've heard horns. People need to pack their patience because this snowstorm, well, it's going to keep on moving. Okay, back to that forewarned radar where you see snowfall all the way into Utah County, and we've got a winter storm warning for the high country. Winter weather advisory in effect through the early morning hours for the Wasatch Front and into central Utah. We've got new alerts posted as well with winter storm watches of what's to come Friday and into the weekend. Now, yesterday's storm, it was a quick one. Those squalls came through fast, but dropped a foot at Alta and Brighton, 10 inches at Park City. So stacking up in the high country as we take that live view of the mountains, Alta ski area where visibility is very low and snow continues to come down. Avalanche danger outside of bounds has spiked, jumping to high. Yesterday we were at considerable, and we have an avalanche watch down in southern Utah because even the southern Utah mountains are going to get hit hard. You have to know before you go. It's just unsafe to travel into the backcountry. Here's a look at those temperatures for the Wasatch Front for the rest of tonight. Now, these are actual temperatures. The wind chill even colder, but dropping into the 20s. So any falling precipitation, any snow is going to ice up quickly. Forewarned Futurecast shows you that cold front on the move. We put this into motion, that darker blue indicating heavier snow by 7 p.m. That's in the central portion of the state. By the time we hit ABC4 News at 10, that snow has arrived along the I-15 corridor and towards Iron County. A skiff of snow even expected in Washington County for St. George as we get through the overnight. Now, we're going to jump back up north because lake effect being picked up on the forewarned weather model. Now, the wind direction is really going to come into play here. Could start on the eastern end of the valley, which would clobber the mountains, but a more northerly component could push that lake effect towards Tooele County and the Oakers. We're going to see what happens, but either way, anything that falls overnight could be the recipe for a rough morning commute. Heads up, Thursday morning commute could see lake effect snow and icy conditions. Another storm for northern Utah heading into Friday. Here's a better look at where lake effect could pop up, and snow totals could be 1 to 4 inches higher for areas impacted by that lake effect snow. The mountains could get hit hard. Here's a look at expected snow through Thursday night, with the benches and mountain valleys doing a little better than our actual valleys. Could get another foot to a foot and a half in the northern mountains. Here's a look at mountains throughout the rest of the state, and our central and southern valleys could see anything from a trace to 4 inches, and that's as the cold front progresses tonight. But those snow totals through Thursday night. Showing you the temperatures for tomorrow. Cold Oh boy, we've really got to slow down on I-215. The sea of headlights behind me goes on as far as the eye can see. Visibility across the valley, really bad shape. You can't see across the Salt Lake Valley from the ABC4 studios as the snow continues to come down. Checking on that 7-day for Washington County. We do indicate the chance of that snow in Washington County as we head into tomorrow morning with temperatures in the 40s. Wasatch Front is still very active. Let me give you that forewarning now. The weekend storm could be another winter wallop. It does look like it could pack a punch for the high country, a very active pattern. By Thursday afternoon, we'll see a lull in the action, and we should quiet down ahead of Friday's storm. As I stand out here live, the snowfall rate continues to come down at a quick clip. The traffic looks rough. The evening commute, not pleasant. And as we get through the rest of tonight, expect winter driving conditions. And we, of course, will keep you posted if anything changes. Emily, over to you.